Hurry up!
Hey everyone, I'm Jomo.
And I'm Kyle,
And you're watching Time Attack.
the only video game show on the internet.
And we have returning guests here. We got Eric. We got Kyle. The only Kyle on the internet. Of course. Still, yeah. And we have just 15 minutes to talk about Battletoads in Battlemaniacs. Tell us a little bit about Battletoads Battlemaniacs.
So it's an incredibly easy game for the Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
It is not the first one in this series. There was one for the Nintendo.
Mm-hmm.
It actually had another game with Double Dragon as well, which was also a pretty good game. Now I say it's an easy game. It was actually one of the hardest games I've ever played, especially as a kid. You know, I can remember waking up and getting to the fourth level. I don't know how far you guys got. How far did you get?
Okay, I'll tell you this. Legitimately, I got to level 2 about most of the way through level 2. Using save states very generously. Like I'm gonna have to hodgepodge my footage together like a speed run like cheater to make this look good. I got to tractors, the minecarty thing, and then this game is so hard, save states can't even save you.
You're talking about the one where you're just holding you're on a rail and you're pushing the directions?
Because you can make save states, but unless you're doing it perfectly, which
from
you won't
the
know.
beginning.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it actually, it's the first game I've ever played where save states can't even save you. It's that hard. So if you like this game, good on you. It's well made. It's like you have to be a masochist to enjoy this. It's terrible.
One of the good things about this game is it has so many different kinds of levels. Like you go into the first level and it's not too bad. You know, you might have like some of the level fall.
Yeah.
Just
dead.
I was worried at the beginning it was gonna just be that. I'm like, I don't really like that kind of game. So to its credit, you're right. It's like every level is a different game, basically.
Yeah. But, you know, and then they have all these different kinds of attacks, like different ways to kill things in one hit, which I don't know if you guys did at all.
In one hit, anything?
Yeah.
Oh,
I was doing some jumping attacks and some dashing.
So like kicking him out of the ground.
After knocking a pig on the ground, if you did a running attack, it would always just kick him off the screen.
Always.
Every time.
The guy's body part gets huge and it...
Yeah. So you have your running attack where your foot gets huge. You have your arm attack, which I only remember the one, but it's like an anvil coming down.
Yeah.
And then the running
punch?
Just the punch or the stone one, whoever you end up using.
I think there was a headbutt or something like that.
Yeah,
the
the ram horns.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just, I mean...
But it doesn't matter if you like get really good at that first level and get through with all your
Exactly.
It's not going to make a difference.
Yeah, you get to the second one, it's like, oh no.
Even the second one felt manageable. I feel like if I kept playing, I could beat that second one. The third one, not in a million years.
The good thing about the second level is, you know, those bugs on the side. If you can juggle them, you get free lives.
You know, I actually looked at
makes a
tips
really
and
cool
tricks,
noise, yeah.
and I heard of that. I'm like, I still couldn't do it, even knowing I could do it. I couldn't do it.
Well, because whenever you hit one, the other one starts, right? So not only do you have to juggle one, but you have to watch out for the other one, and the other one can hit the other one and move it out of the way and completely mess up your juggle.
But even with those
Sounds
free lives, like I can't understate the number of save states I used to get through the motorcycle part, the hover bike, whatever, and the snakes.
So for me, I'd always plateau at the snakes, right? I'd always get to the third part of it.
You got past the motorbikes?
I can legitimately get to the snakes,
Wow.
right? The tractor, this is the first time I ever got to the tractor, and I had used save states many times, and I barely did it.
You probably like multiple states going at once.
I did.
Like
I had
one.
multiple states because it was like every time it was kind of like, okay, I got this much distance on him from here. Am I safe to keep going?
No, you gotta be.
No, I'm gonna do another save state just to be safe.
You gotta be
perfectly from the beginning.
ahead of him most of the time because all of your efforts will start to show by the time you get to the point where those long stretches where there's no turns.
up.
Yeah.
Because he's gonna catch up. He speeds up when there's a straight way, but you gain.
Exactly.
There's
If
a,
you
the only
nail
way
the
you
turn,
gain-
you're faster.
The turns are what get you the distance.
I started to wonder if I was doing it wrong, if on the straightaways I was supposed to be tapping the direction or
Oh, I
whatnot.
know, and then you die. Very,
And I was like, well, because it was like, how can this thing is chasing you the whole level for the one hit kill. You gotta perfectly be hitting the direction you're going. You hit that corner. I don't know if you're supposed to hit it slightly in advance or just on. But if you're too early, you slow down before the corner. If you're too late, you slow down after the corner. You gotta be getting those directions.
Yeah, you
perfect.
gotta turn the second you hit the corner. Like, it has to be perfect timing.
We were just feeling.
You just gotta feel it and then notice, like, yep,
I
this
didn't
seems to
feel
be
it.
this seems to be working.
Well, I gave up. So I felt it for a little bit, and then I was like, I can't feel it.
It becomes
anymore.
like mind numbing.
I have to start dodging underneath.
And this is
I can do that.
Just pretend this though, man. You don't have save states. You get to the tractors. You have like 4 tries.
Dead.
If you're
Those
lucky,
are your
Then you
lives.
start the game over.
Yep, start the game
Like,
over.
this game might actually be impossible. I know people beat it, but it's like you have to.
hard.
This is your life.
No, well, once I found like when this is what happened. I was playing the first 2 levels with no save states. I forgot that you had save states. No, I was just playing. And then I got to the bike level.
Stop the clock. We need a few seconds to talk about today's sponsor. Gallisto is the trusted marketplace for collectors. It doesn't matter if it's video games, action figures, comics, or cards. If it's collectible, you'll find it on Gallisto. Available through the App Store or Google Play, Gallisto is the perfect tool for both buyers and sellers. Users and listings are always verified, and the service offers some of the lowest selling fees on the market. Not only that, you can use the app to scan collectibles you own or things you're interested in buying. It's a marketplace and an online collection rolled into one. Talk about handy. But hey, don't take my word for it. Head over to Gallisto.com and see for yourself.
I forgot that you had save states. No, I was just playing. And then I got to the bike level, and I'm just like, I remember the NES, how bad that is, and then I'm like, well, I got save states. I don't have to play this all over again. But even like you said, there's this one part oh my gosh, where they don't show that it's coming, and you just go
right,
and it becomes a rhythm game. It's like up down, up down, up down, up down, up down, up down, up down. It's like wow,
and it gets progressively faster.
Yes,
too.
it is. It is. This game is a thrill ride. I beat it. Then I'm like, I want to play it again. Because it is fun. Like after you actually know how to play it and beat it,
then
now you want to see how well you can because then the next time I was doing that bike rail thing, and I'm like, oh yeah, now I'm doing really better. This didn't take me however long it took me before.
Replaying a level made you better at it?
Yeah.
What?
But
Strange.
my favorite.
So you beat the rail level.
Yeah, I beat the game.
Okay, no. Okay.
Yeah. Well, you too. Yeah. How many beat the game?
Not me. I stopped at the tractors.
Oh yeah.
So what did you think of the tower?
I love the tower. The tower. I am so. I don't know why, but I just love it. The music in that level is dope.
Yeah.
And then just there's a part where those rats, man. You gotta just. But then it just.
You're not making any sense.
It's hard to describe it, but
so the level, just for context, the level you start at the top of this tower. You have 3 different sections of this tower where you have to race a rat to the bottom and blow up the tower before he blows you up in it.
Yeah.
And he's super fast, but it's like there's boards and there's obstacles that he also gets caught in, but not all the time.
Yes.
And you have to guess at when you're falling if you can keep going without getting caught on those boards, getting to the bottom. You gotta do it 3 times, and it's
3 times. No pauses in between. It's just they move through some enemies and then another race begins.
Yeah.
And then the music just flows so well with what's going on, and you're just trying that feeling you get when you see your toe just going and you're falling. You're just getting it. You're just getting it. You're instantly. It's so satisfying to get that because you're not stopping.
Yeah.
And then you're cutting corners, you're coming off the edge, and you turn around real quick just so you can save a millisecond.
And even then,
and then usually they're faster than you. But it's really addictive for some reason. I'll start let's say time state. I lost. It's I don't go back to middle of the race. I'm go back to the beginning of that race and then do it again.
So at least you're beating the levels in single packages, unlike me, where it's just
now the bikes
0.5 second chunks. I beat it in.
Now the bikes I did 0.5 seconds. I was boom, burn.
Well, I don't understand. They're doing this bike life. It's already next to impossible.
Reload, bam.
Oh yeah.
Your only advantage is it shows you where the wall's gonna come from. And you know what?
And even
that's too much.
and
They
some
don't
of them
need
where you
that
have to jump
anymore.
over, or they put them higher.
Or there's one where there's a ramp and it's you go up that ramp, you die actually. So don't go on that ramp.
Well,
Avoid that ramp.
If you fall in the balls in some places, I mean, you have to, right?
Yes.
You have to keep pushing the button.
That was where it showed me that you can survive down there. I thought it was game over for you, but it wasn't dead until
only
you hit
when
the
they
next
have
island.
the little ramp in the balls can you. That's good, you know.
It's wait,
But you gotta
something's
jump out.
not gonna kill me in this game?
Yeah.
What?
That snake
So
level,
challenging.
the snake level. I can understand why that's where you plateaued because that level is just
brutal.
And like it's so
One hit kill.
It's
Yeah.
one hit kill, but also it's like what I noticed something. Like every time you die, there's no sound effect. You know why? Because it'd be burned into your your mind because you're doing most of that all the time, and it's just like it's just like. It's like you're always just dead. That snake's going here. Nope, you're supposed to jump over that snake, then go to that snake, and then
like most of the levels do, it gets progressively harder, and so right near the end is the thing you have to stick the landing on, right?
And slide under it. And
It's
if you
like,
don't slide
am I
all
supposed
the
to jump
way,
on the outside of that thing?
Yeah.
Oh, the normal effect is you jumping on this side, which kills you, and then you gotta get the timing.
It's not even. I'm going to argue there's no
gets so much
reflex
harder.
in this game at all. It's just
Memory.
died a million times, and you know exactly what you have to do when you have to do it.
So that would be my main point about this game is it's a blatant evil arcade machine ploy to take coins from kids. Because you're gonna sit there. How much quicker or better did you get at the game, would you say, being able to use save states? Now, if you use them in a short term, I would say you're not really learning the level.
No.
You're not getting better. But let's say you loaded each level again, you got better. You had the advantage of not restarting the entire friggin' game, right? So if this was an arcade machine and you were out in public, you would have had a few retries, your mom's calling you, time to go home, play for 20, 30 minutes, right? It would take you weeks to get anywhere.
I can
That's not
imagine
fun.
that first level has got to be a chore because it's not that hard compared to everything else.
But it's a 2-player game, and there was always friendly fire on.
Oh yeah.
Always
It's just going to make it worse.
I
yeah.
can't
Let me
you
help you
beat
with
the
those guys.
snake level with 2 people. Like when I think of that,
Even the
it's like-
rail.
Or there's 2 rails.
one of you fails,
One of
you
you
both-
died. You know, both die. It's like, oh, keep going.
I guarantee you, one of those toads ain't making it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'll slow him down.
No, you won't. It'll pierce right through you.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. But yeah, it's like
Very hard.
it's a game for bragging rights, basically. It's like you beat it. It's like I got to the end and I blew up the UFO.
This is an expertly designed game in the sense that, like,
It is.
It's
Precision.
great graphics, great music, great sound, great personality. The vibe is cool. Everything about it's cool.
Yes.
And it knows exactly what it is.
Yeah.
It's like when I say I hate this game, I acknowledge it's really good.
Well-
if you're into like hurting yourself.
The guy that was doing like level design, like he was screaming at trying to complete these levels, right? But
That's a bad
That's basically
that's him
making
trying to
the
fine
hardest
tune
Mario
it.
Maker stage.
Exactly. Like, how tight can I make it
Yeah.
so that it's that close?
Is it 1 frame or 3 frames? I guess that's legal. Let's go with that.
Yeah.
Like
It's possible.
Some could argue that this is like a cheap game in the sense that, like, oh man, there's only 6 levels and you die in 1 hit. They're just doing this.
But you
so that
never
you can
find
do-
out it's 6 levels.
But
You
yeah,
never
you won't
make
find
it
out.
to 6 levels.
But it's
Oh my
it's
God.
well done in such a way where it's just there's something about, like you said, the identity of it. Like Battletoads is like, you know what that is, and it's just I don't know. There's something special about it.
90s
There's something.
edgy, punky.
There's something nice. Like really.
Well, they made it.
neat.
They made Battletoads because of Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
It was completely. That was the only reason, because the games were doing well on the NES, especially the third one. You know, and when you play Battletoads NES, you can see a lot of similarities.
yeah.
I was gonna make that joke. Are we playing Ninja Turtles here? No.
Now
These aren't turtles slamming shells.
I've
It's not like a joke.
I've never played Battletoads, and now after playing it, I'm kind of like, I'm a little bit of like, I like it. Like, I don't think I'm gonna be real into it, but I could see myself playing it every once in a while,
Which
getting
one?
better.
Play the new one?
No, well, the new one.
There's a new one that just came out in the last couple of years.
Oh, really?
For Xbox.
Yeah.
Turtle? No, sorry, it's not Turtles.
But I
It's
don't. But I don't.
Also a good game though.
Yeah. But I don't think I would have enjoyed it without the save states. If we had decided to play this game
Legitimately.
before Nintendo released it on Virtual Console or when Pass or whatever it's called,
Switch Online.
Switch Online, I don't think I would have enjoyed it. But being able to, quickly restart and redo what I was doing made me enjoy it all.
I think that benefits a lot of older games, honestly. Like, because a lot of games, like, if you just want to relax and have fun, this is not, even with save states, that's not this game. But in general, there are some harder games in the past. Like, save states just eliminate the frustration of repeating things, right?
Yeah.
So it's true for a lot of games. This one, I think, even with save states, you gotta be a certain kind of gamer. Like, people always say, oh, Dark Souls is so hard. It is hard. I'm not trying to undermine Dark Souls. But, like, compared to this, Dark Souls is a baby game.
That's what I was hoping I would get
Yeah.
with this game from you guys.
When I knew its
Yeah.
reputation, I've always said some licensed games, like the Ren and Stimpy games for Super Nintendo, are probably harder than Dark Souls,
Yeah.
But like
Well, it
this
can
one
kill you in
especially.
one hit. Most of the time, it's like, oh shit. Okay.
But the frustrating part too is like you have to restart from the very beginning.
The beginning.
You know, you don't get, there's no saves where now, I gotta do this over and you get to practice. You have to play all of that again and master it. And you gotta master the next thing and then die a lot and then start over again. But at least in this Battletoads, it's not like one hit you're dead. There's health.
Well, depending
It
on the
depends
level.
on the level.
well, if you don't, oh yes, yeah, it does. Yeah, big
Falling.
time.
second or third level, falling from the sky, having to match the path, the narrow path.
That's exactly
with
where I decided to
inertia,
use save states.
right? Yeah.
Oh, because at the end it
As
drops
soon
you.
as I saw that, I was like, I hate this. I hate this.
Well, this guy picked it. And the whole time his face is just cackling in my head. And it's like,
can't beat it? Can you get past the second level?
Like, I'm glad to hear that, like, you beat it, but you save states.
I did.
And and this is after many years of practice as well.
The final boss was kind of a letdown. It was a little easier than I thought.
I used yes.
I
Yeah,
didn't
but
I
if
guess
you
they
don't,
gave you a
but you did
freebie.
not use save states
For the
you fight
final
that boss.
Yeah.
Oh my, you did?
Yeah.
Oh man, well sometimes she shoots in like weird directions. Like
Yeah.
sometimes you'll duck, but then sometimes she shoots below. So it's like it's definitely more manageable, but it's like like you're taking 3 hits and you're.
But it's
you're
okay.
dead.
They give you bonus levels, right?
Yeah. Now,
bonus
I'm
levels.
glad you brought that up because I really want to talk about the bonus levels. I love the
They're
first
on-
bonus levels music, man, which they use for the final boss. Yeah.
Are there different types? I played like the hockey puck one.
So there's 2 different bonus levels in this game. You just have to get further to get to the other.
Oh, okay, I didn't see that one.
But I love this, like, it's a good feel, you're on it, and then, like, you got the muskrats or whatever. It's like the music flows with what's happening.
Yeah.
I love that, just that harmony.
Yeah.
Like, it's just so...
Well, even the pins are showing up in time with the music.
Well, yeah, because they're like...
Like a music rhythm game.
Yeah, like, it's just... There's a lot of thought put into it.
Well, it's cool, too, like how
simplistic as it is.
every level is like a different game. Even the bonus level is like a different game. Like, they put so much work into that the fighting part of it. In the first level, it's like, oh, well, that's what this is. And then it's
It's like,
all
no,
that.
no.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be like Double Dragon, not Street Fighter. Sorry, I thought it was gonna be just kind of
Rage.
scrolling through and just kind of punching.
Yeah.
But it wasn't.
No.
15
Alright.
minutes.
Yep, that's it. Wow,
If
that was
only the
fun.
game was 15 minutes.
Well, thanks for watching. Tell us if you've played the Super Nintendo Battletoads and
Battlemaniacs.
Battlemaniacs.
And let us know if you can beat it with or without save states and or cheating.
All right, see you next time. Peace.